Damion, the Pirates finished out the regular season with a couple of hard-fought games on the road. Battle of Wits down at Whitman went as often does, hard-fought. Came up on the short end of that one. Been a dramatic way to finish the regular season at Linfield on Saturday. Talk about how last week may have prepared us for the upcoming conference tournament.
Yeah, we went down to Whitman and didn't play our best game. They played pretty darn well, and we just kind of didn't have it from the tip. And it was a little bit of disappointment for us. It wasn't as competitive as we would have wanted it to be. We got a little out of sorts, but sometimes at this point in the season, maybe you need that lesson to refocus a little bit. We've been on a nice little streak, so got an opportunity to compete again on Saturday against Linfield, and boy, they gave us everything they had. They played really well, shot the ball, and it was a battle for us. It was a game of runs back and forth, and had a dramatic, basically buzzer beater finish by Garrett Long, a baseline floater that we would have been on the losing end had he not hit with 0.4 seconds left. So. Pretty dramatic and another good memory for us. We've been in a lot of close games. I don't know, 8 or 9 games that are, wins that were 5 points or less. And so I think that's really valuable for us. And proud of our guys for fighting. And now we're looking forward to the conference tournament.
You've been doing this a long time. Every team has its own unique personality. What makes this year's team different from past Pirate teams?
Yeah, I mean, I do think that that my team really believes in one another and thinks that we can win any game. In the 3 losses, we've been a little bit more rattled in those games and haven't been able to find the solution as quickly. So our guys are aware of that, and I think, but more often than not, we've played really darn composed and have been able to keep believing all the way to the end and just do what we know how to do, and we've been able to come out on the winning side. So what makes us different? Just really connected guys that are willing to do their roles. I guess that's not different than the past. It's just it just feels definitely a bit magnified on the connection part of it and the resilience part of it in this year's group.
We're set to host the conference tournament this weekend, and 3 schools are coming that we've had real battles with twice each time. Talk about Lewis and Clark, 2 really close games against them during the regular season, and then kind of give us a scout on how PLU versus Whitman might play out.
So LC, just really big, physical. They're really senior-laden. I think they've got like 8 seniors on their roster. Really good defensive team, and they have been battles, I think, obviously we won on a OT tip-in the first time, and then the second time I think was a 3-point victory at their place. So really close, hard-fought games. Again, like I said, really physical. Make it difficult for you to score because of their defensive presence, and a lot of that has to do with their size and their length. So it's going to be a battle. There's no question about that. And then as far as the PLU Whitman matchup, I believe they split during the regular season, so it's anybody's guess. I think PLU's been playing pretty confident as of late, and they've had some guys really step up, and it feels like their roles are more defined than they were earlier in the season, and they could play really well, and so could Whitman. Whitman's been a bit, maybe more up and down throughout the season, but when they're on, their potential is really, really high. So, your guess is as good as mine. We're just going to focus on our contest against LC, which is obviously just as difficult as any.